Greetings, Divine Radiance. Welcome to Wednesday Live Empower Hour with me, Nahkila Isha of Ashworth Life Sculpting. I am a divine interpreter, interpreting messages and methods from the divine that empower you to create and live an abundant life. So I believe Lisa was the first one on. I know she reached out to me about 30 minutes before we started. If someone else was on first, please correct me. But if not, I believe Lisa gets the personal card pull today. So welcome. Hey, Bree. Hi, Cosmic Love. Hey, Alexa, welcome. Thank you for joining, Lisa. Thank you. So you guys, if you would like to take a moment and share the link to this live on your page and invite your friends and your community to join, please go ahead and use this opportunity to do so now. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for Lisa. And for those of you that are new joining our channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. And those of you that are returning, thank you so much for being here. So the way this works is each week we go live at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time, and then I pull a card for the first person on. Now, something I've been led to do is to also begin offering the $20 mini reads at the end. So if you are interested in that, I will be sharing the PayPal link periodically. I just shared it. You can click on it, and then when you pay, you put your question in the comments, okay? And then I'll pull cards for you and give you a mini read. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. So which deck for Lisa? Hey, Mom. Hey, Diamond Green. Hi, Dynell. Welcome. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome. Hey, Tia Lynn. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So let's see which deck. Okay. So what's the message for Lisa today? Okay. So you're very close to achieving your goal. I just heard it's time for you to stop doubting and put in motion what you've been dreaming of. You create energetic blocks in your mind because you tend to go over all the possible scenarios. You're using your mind quite a bit, and you're being called to start using your heart more, your soul more. And the way you get in the habit of doing this is by setting the intention and allowing yourself to be in flow. Release what you've been taught as far as the logical way of doing things, the logical way of thinking. I'm hearing having your ducks in a row, like it's almost like everything has to be lined up and perfect. And that's not really how faith works. You're being called to begin operating from a place of faith, operating from a place of divine guidance, manifesting your dreams into reality. But if you're still so focused on the mind, as not like we're not talking mindset, but the mind, like the logical way of doing business, the logical way of thinking, the logical way of mapping out your goals and your plans, then you're going to always feel like you're falling short. You're going to always feel like there's something missing and like you just aren't reaching the degree that you can. The answer is for you to get out of your head and get into your heart. And I believe this something similar may have come up for you before. Something similar as far as being out of your head and into your heart, but it's the same thing that's coming through. You're very capable of doing what you're setting out. You have the heart. I'm hearing the heart of a lion and a heart of gold. You're the perfect person for this journey that you're on. That's why it's yours. But now you're being called to shift your cells and begin doing things a little different. In reality, I heard a lot of different. It's just about readjusting, giving yourself permission to become who you came here to be. Okay, thank you. So that is the message I got for you. So you said, yes, that has come up before. So since it's come up before, I would say, now is a great time. We're still in this full moon lunar eclipse energy to really begin exploring what keeps you in that headspace, and more so than in that faith space, because it's not like you don't have faith. It's just that logic wins over anything else. And Spirit is saying logic is not going to get you there, So really take a moment today to ask yourself, why am I more in the head space and less in the heart space? And then release it, because literally you're being called to step into your spiritual self, full-fledged, full steam ahead, so that you can grow and prosper and actually spread love and light on the level that you're called to. You're doing it now, but you're called to do it on a much larger scale. And not to take away from how you're doing it or what you're doing now, but it's just you're meant to do it so much bigger, but this is what's blocking you. So when you can get a handle on that, then you'll be ready to just soar to heights beyond your wildest dreams. Your imagination can't even fathom what you'll be able to do. So, hey, Javi. Hi, Gloria. Welcome. Welcome. So, how is everyone doing today? Hey, Quita, Grand Rising. Welcome. Hey, Kanisha. Welcome. I believe this is your first time. Yeah, you did. You just said first time. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. So, hey, Alatha. Welcome, welcome. So you guys will notice we are not streaming live on Facebook today. I shared the link and let them know we're live, encourage them to join us. I've been saying, we're going to start doing it here. And so I don't know who all is over there, but if they're over there, let's send them vibes to join us here. So for Lisa said, okay, I see I have work to do. And, for Lisa, if you are interested, I would say meditate to see if the RIM group is something that resonates with you. We have amazing group sessions once a month. There's several women that are on the timeline right now. If you guys can just leave a comment about how much the RIM group helps you. And the RIM group is very affordable. One-on-one sessions are more. If you're interested in that too, we can talk about that. But I feel like a starting point for you, the RIM group could be a great starting point to help you with the work that you're saying that you're choosing to do. So, hi, Phyllis. Welcome. Welcome. So for those of you that are new, we do this every week and we start with our breathing. We do a quick grounding exercises, calling in the guides, just to get us in that relaxed state and get us flowing before I deliver the messages I receive from Spirit. So let's go ahead and start. So what I'm going to be doing is sending you Reiki to your heart and your solar plexus, but the energy is very intelligent. So it is going to travel wherever your soul, your spirit, your body, your mind calls for it to travel to. And what I'd like you to do is to close your eyes unless you're driving and relax. If you're driving, don't get too relaxed, not meditative relax, just relax, And then I'd like you to inhale slow and deep, love and light through your nose and exhale slowly out through your mouth. Now, as you're exhaling out through your mouth, set the intention that you're releasing all that no longer serves you. Now, right now, we're in this energy of closing cycles, of releasing those things that aren't serving us any longer. So this is going to be extremely powerful today. And I would encourage you to take special time tonight to follow up with that. Also, I'd encourage you to write down all the things you're choosing to release and burn it. And if you feel kind of stuck, like you just can't get your feet out of the mud, no matter what you do, then you probably have some soul contracts that you've signed in previous lifetimes. So what I would encourage you to do is just write, and then state your name, and choosing to sever all ties, to end all contracts. They are now null and void from this life, past life, this dimension, and every dimension I've ever experienced and beyond, whatever resonates with you. But the whole point is to make sure you're severing those soul contracts from every level of existence that you've experienced or that you will experience that no longer serves your highest good, and then burn it. And as you're burning it and you're seeing it go off into the atmosphere, visualize and feel that it is being released. Okay. This moon's energy is super powerful. So use it. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started with our breathing. So inhale slow and deep, love and light through your nose. And release slowly out through your mouth. And again, inhale love and light. And release. And as you continue to breathe, I call on highest light guides, angels, ancestors, healers, teachers, wise ones, ascended masters, and helpful companions, all of highest light and love. I call on you to come and fill this space. I thank you for using me as a vessel of highest light and love. I thank you for delivering the message to me that I'm called to deliver to those I'm called to serve today. May their hearts, their minds, their souls, and their spirits be open to receive whatever message is meant for them. I thank you, and so it is. So as you continue to breathe, inhaling slow and deep through your nose and exhaling, releasing all that no longer serves you through your mouth, I'd like you to allow your crown chakra to open, located at the top of your head, opening your crown chakra now and allowing love and light from the divine to pour into your crown now. As you feel this warm golden energy pouring in your crown, traveling down to your third eye, extending out to your ear chakras, traveling down to your throat and your heart chakra, down to your solar plexus and your sacral, down to your root, traveling down your thighs, your knees, and your legs, into your feet, feeling your feet growing roots and penetrating Mother Earth, feeling those roots traveling to the core of Mother Earth, connecting to her heartbeat, and allowing her energy to fill you with love, forgiveness, peace, and compassion. And just allow all of her energy to travel back up through your feet, up to your root and your sacral, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye extending out to your ears and up and out through your crown. Allowing this energy to loosen and release all that's no longer serving you. Allowing that energy out through your crown to connect to the divine source of highest light and love. Deep in the cosmos, bringing that divine energy back in, down, and out through your feet. And just allowing the divine source of highest light and love and the divine source of Mother Earth energy to dance together, cleansing you, healing you, and releasing you from all the things that have run its course, allowing you to be free, empowered, secure, happy, and abundant. And just setting the intention that this energy will flow through you throughout the rest of your day. And so it is. So when you're ready, just go ahead and open your eyes. And we will go ahead and get started. Let's see what you all are saying. So Princess Lomaine. Let's see. Okay. Thank you so much, Diamond. I just noticed that you were, thank you so much. I just noticed that you were deleting things that I appreciate it. So let's see. What did Quita say? Rem offers profound support. I love it there. Brakita said what Quita said. And It's Your Baby's Mama said, I only have two eyes. Bree said, we're ready. Alexa said, thank you for that. You're so welcome. Thank you. Francis, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. You're so welcome, Cosmic Love. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this message. What deck first? Okay. Ooh. And if you feel more relaxed and calm than you did before, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you're feeling any more relaxed after that breathing exercise, just go ahead and thumbs up it. When we do the thumbs up and the comments on the videos, it really helps get the messages out there because it helps the videos to show up in the news feed of those that are just kind of scrolling through Facebook, or I was about to say IG, YouTube. What platform are we on today? Which one? Okay. All right. Pick which one? Okay. And split the middle. Okay. And I'm being told to pull from one more deck for now. It's not to say we won't pull from more later. I tell you this, my knuckles are like, give us a break. Okay. All right. So the first card we got came in upside down in reverse, which typically means this is an area where you're experiencing a block, or it's an area where spirit is encouraging you to improve or shift. And it says change your focus. So I'm hearing some of you are focusing on all that could go wrong. Some of you are focusing on the areas where you feel that you are flawed. Some of you are focusing on convincing yourself why you can't do what you're called to do right now, right? And for some of you, you are aware when this is happening, and for some of you, you are not. Some of you are more focused on the material gain of things as opposed to the overall well-rounded gain of abundance in all areas of your life. Whichever category you fall under, spirit is saying to shift your focus. I'm also hearing that some of you are more focused on others. I'm hearing for some, the person you're in a relationship with, for some, those you serve, than you are on yourself, which is an unhealthy balance. So, what spirit is saying is, again, utilize this energy to really do some self reflecting to see where you fall under those categories. And if you are under any of those, shift your focus. You are being called to be well rounded, not where you're putting so much energy and focus on one area that you're taking away from another. And if you are someone that is thinking of all the possibilities or all the things that could go wrong, you know, when I first pulled this card for Lisa, I felt this card is also an extended message for you, but it's not just you. But, you know, we're taught to plan. And in planning, that includes, you know, making bullet notes, you know, looking at all the possible scenarios so that we can be prepared. And that may work for some people, but for those of us that are called to awaken in this lifetime and to lead this spiritual life, helping others do the same. And spirit is saying, make sure you guys understand spiritual life doesn't mean you're in a box or you got to be boring or any of those things that you sometimes may think are associated with having a higher path, right? Choosing a higher path. Spirit just said, make sure you put that out there. But part of what we're being called to do is to step outside of society's norm. We're being called to step into our inner divinity and living a life from that higher vantage point. And what that means is unwavering faith and trusting that if we are called or chosen to fulfill a destiny, that we are going to be tested. We are going to have obstacles that are thrown in our path. But if we connect to the divine, our inner divinity, and our highest source of divine light and love, then what will happen is we will be navigated, guided, pass through and over all of these possibilities that could come up. Spirit is also telling me to tell you, if you are in a period of backtracking, right? It's time for you to ask yourself why. What is there for you? What is there for you? Because when you can understand what's there for you, then you can simply choose to address that and release the situation, the people, the thinking, and the things that will cause pain and harm and make this lesson tougher to get, you know, to get over, to get to your blessing. And it's simply just about choosing to shift. Now that you're made aware, just choose it. Dig deep, choose it, connect, and get rid of it, release it. It truly is that simple. And if it's not that simple, then seek guidance, whether it's me or someone else, but just seek guidance with someone that can help you. You're deserving and you're worthy to step into your inner divinity and begin receiving all that's in store for you. We get this a lot, right? We get it a lot. Hey, Rachel, my beautiful aunt. Okay, so the next card we got also came in reverse, and it is awaiting results. So we talk about this all the time, right? Is it here yet? Is it here yet? Spirit is saying to release and be in flow with just life, right? Be in flow with life. So recently, this has been something that I've been receiving. I've been anticipating a situation occurring, and I've been having all my focus there. And Spirit is like, live life in the meantime. You know, with that being said, it's not to say don't put energy into what you're choosing to produce or results you're waiting for. But what Spirit is saying is don't obsess over it to the point where you're doubting, right? Because oftentimes, if we're constantly checking, it's because we're doubting that it's going to happen, or we don't trust in divine timing. We're still caught up in our timing, right? And it causes for us to not just have unwavering faith, but to also be okay with things occurring in divine timing. Now, we can set intentions on when we receive things that we're manifesting, or when things shift that we're choosing to shift, or release things, when they release. However, there are going to be moments where in our human state, we believe that now is the time for whatever we're choosing. And Spirit is saying, well, not just yet, or yes, it is the time, but here, these are some more steps to get you there. And, it's kind of like when you think of parents or teachers or, guides, you're not always given fine details or explanations as you're going to your destination, right? You're just called to trust. Parents have a tendency to say, because I said so, right? Well, Spirit is not going to give you that because I said so, but think of that same concept of just not always knowing why your parents are guiding you in a certain way, but knowing that they're guiding you out of love and they're guiding you in a way that serves your highest good. For the most part, those of us that had healthy relationships with parents, right? So think of Spirit in the same way. If it hasn't arrived yet and you've done all the work to receive it and you've had that unwavering faith and you're being guided and you're doing everything that your soul is called to do, it's coming. So instead of being obsessive over the timing, just start to say, what am I called to learn? What other lessons are here for me? What can I do to speed up the process and get there quicker? How can I grow my soul so that I can receive the next step, right? So let's see what you guys are saying. Hi, Real King. Who are you? Wait, is this my brother Raymond? You are finally on. I am proud of you too, and I love you too. I was talking to Mom about you yesterday. Awesome. I'm glad. Yeah. I was talking to Mom yesterday, and yeah, I'm gonna be reaching out to you in a little bit soon. Here soon. If you could see my place, whoo, boxes everywhere. Okay, so we also got solar plexus, right? So what we're being called to do is be in our power. We're being called to be in our power. This card did not come in reverse. And by the way, I did shift those other cards to right side up so that we're not in that energy of reversal. We're claiming, we're releasing that, and we're choosing to be free of whatever is hindering us, right? But be in your power. How are you giving your power away every day, right? I was talking to someone that I mentor, and she received an opportunity, right? She'd been asking Spirit, actually, two of the women I mentor, similar situations, but this particular one had been asking Spirit for assistance with transitioning out of her work, her job, into doing this work full time, right? So she has an opportunity. A person comes to her job and she says, first thing she says is, I'm not certified, right? Now, listen, I'm certified in many things that I thought were relevant with what I do. No one has ever asked me about my certifications, right? And literally, Spirit guides me on how to serve you. So, what I was certified in, it gets used sometimes, but most of the time, Spirit is giving me ways that I've never even heard of to serve, right? So, it's really not that big of a deal. But in her mind, it is. So, the first thing she says is, I'm not certified, which is devaluing herself, taking her out of her power. And then she says, I'll do this for practice, right? And all you have to pay me is $20 in gas, which is, again, devaluing herself. What we're called to do is release ego, right? If you are here today or watching the replay, we are being called to step into our power. And that power means connecting to our higher selves and being guided and led by the divine. So when you are serving, when I am serving you, the only time I pop in is when Spirit tells me to. Otherwise, I'm giving you directly what I receive from the divine. So it has nothing to do with me. And it's not a matter of, am I qualified? I may not be, but the divine is. Spirit is, right? So some of us are doing that. Some of us are giving our power away, and it's because of the way we view ourselves. We still aren't convinced that we are infinite beings that can create an infinite reality. And this is a part of shifting our focus. So, in order to be in your power, you're being called to shift your focus. How are you giving your power away? Because no one is taking your power. Once you reach a certain age, no one is taking your power. Everyone here is now in a position to where if you're disempowered, it's because you're giving it away. You're allowing it. So again, tonight I am challenging you. I am encouraging you to do some major self-reflecting. Think back on the questions that are being asked here today, the messages that are being received and delivered, and really dig deep so that you can be in this place of power because you are being called. Now is your time. Now is your time. So let's see what you all are saying. Let's see. Mom said, hello, son. I don't know if you saw it, Raymond. Quita said, hey, my shine bright like a diamond. Quita and Rachel said, yes. And Brakita said, I love my tribe. We love you. Rachel said, Rachel is going through it right now, big time. Yes, yes, yes. And the fact that you're aware that you're going through it, I know that you're counteracting it and you're doing what has to be done to release it. Bree said, is there a message? Is there a T message? There is, and I'm going to get to it. Diamond said, yes, Bree, we are the shiznit. So Bree, Diamond, Quita, Bowtie Psychic, which is Javi, Nikki, Rachel, they're all part of the Rim Soul family that are on today. So yeah, powerful women, powerful women. Let's see. Diamond said, I feel like dropping everything and relinquishing total control. Do it. Do it. That is what it takes. That is truly what it takes. Literally. That's what it takes. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. When we release our desire to control and we allow ourselves to be guided by the divine, that is when we are not only in our power, but that is when we are truly in control. Why? Because the divine was connected to us before we entered this human form, before we entered Earth. When we were on a soul level and we hadn't experienced trauma, drama, pain, and all that other human stuff, we spoke with our divine counsel and we chose a life for ourselves when we got here, right? So when we relinquish this desire to control in human form and we allow ourselves to be guided, we are being guided by the divine based on what we chose for ourselves before we got here, right? So it's not like we're giving our power away and now we're following this mystery God that's taking us to this mystery land and all that stuff. No, we're now being guided based on what we chose, still in our free will, which puts us in our power in the highest form. Right? So just release the desire to control. Some of us feel like if I don't do it, it doesn't get done. I was once that person, right? But I cannot stress to you how easy and how rewarding life is now that I allow myself to be 100% guided. Life is so much easier. It is so peaceful and it is in such flow to what I'm choosing for my life. And it just feels right on a soul level because I'm now aligned with my soul's mission. You nailed it. That's what it takes. Relinquish total and complete control. And as you do so, just understand, as I relinquish this human control, I am actually now in my divine control, right? So my Aunt Rachel said, I've been a boneless chicken for the last 2 days. Bree said, I am standing in all my power. And so it is. Francis said, because we be thinking people ain't going to take us too serious if we don't show proof of being certified. And see, and that's ego, right? That's ego. Because in reality, I kid you not, no one has ever asked me what I'm certified in. Because here's the thing. If we're operating on a soul level, we're going to attract those that are either operating on a soul level consciously or operating on a soul level unconsciously. And our soul recognizes the souls of those we've done this before with, and those we're called to do it with again, right? So those souls that we're called to connect with, we've been connected before in past lives, in the cosmos, wherever we were before we came here. And so we recognize that, we feel that. And you may not always know why you're drawn to someone, But credentials mean nothing when your soul says it's a yes, right? So, and this is why I tell you to allow yourself to be guided, to always check in with spirit, whether you're thinking about working with me or anybody or anything in your life, because then you'll be guided to the one that's going to assist you get to the next phase in your journey. So yeah, it's really not about credentials. Most of this stuff we do, we've done it in several lives, and it's not even about learning anything, it's about remembering. And we can remember through other channels. Now, I'm not knocking getting certified by any means, but what I'm saying is don't wait to be certified to start, or don't feel like you're more powerful once you are. I'll tell you, when I first got certified, I actually was performing less than I was before, because now I was all in my head, right? And one day I just said, "What are you doing? You've been doing this unofficially all your life. Why are you now acting like you new to this? Like, cut it out," right? So, it's really about changing your focus, shifting your perspective. Cosmic Love said, "Yes, OMG, I feel everything you're saying in my soul." And so it is. I'm so grateful. Mama Rachel said, "Not me, Rochelle Nicole, your cousin." Oh, okay. So wait, Rochelle, is that you that's on right now? Or Rachel, are you saying it's been Shell that's been, I'm lost. Gloria said, absolutely. Spirit qualifies us for all tasks. Exactly. Raymond said, "Hey, mommy, I love you. My big sis is reflecting her greatness." Oh, thank you, bruh. I love you. Quita said, I was about to say Tweeta. Quita said, "Cosmic love. I'm so happy you're here to receive the message of love and light. I am proud of you." And so it is. Cheryl said, "Amen to that, Nahkila." Rachel said, "I agree with Quita." Diamond said, "Yes." Okay, so let's see our next message. And this did come in upside down too. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Quita, look where we at. Fifth chakra, I'm laughing because you laughing at me saying Tweeta. Fifth chakra. So listen, there are so many attachments to our throat chakras, right? Now, some of you may be saying, let me just go ahead and let you see the picture. I'm not gonna hold it up the whole time, but some of you may saying, "But I speak my truth. I speak. I have no problem speaking up." It's not always about that, right? I'm not gonna like say who I was talking to unless they give me permission, but I was talking to one of my sisters in light yesterday, and one of the things that came through was the reason why her throat was blocked was because of the fact that she was silenced a lot in past lives, right? And so now, as a result, when she's sharing, she goes really fast to share and get it all out, right? And Spirit is saying, slow down, right? Slow down. She talks, but how is she talking? What is her unconscious self saying to her as she's speaking, right? I'm going to be silent. I got a lot to share. Let me get it out, right? So it's about us shifting our focus. It's about us digging deep. Where did that stem from? Where is that coming from? How are you still being disempowered by the way your past has affected you? Now, some of you may be thinking past in this life. And yes, for some of us, it is the past in this life. But most often, we're talking deeper. We're talking way past, the other lives, right? So, what we're called to do is not just think speaking our truth means telling how we feel as opposed to not. Speaking your truth is so many things. Are you showing up as this divine being that you are? Are you leading? Are you following? Are you healing? Are you teaching, right? Or are you being stuck in this mindset that if I say this or if I do this, this is what the outcome will be, right? Are you carrying past trauma in your throat that when you speak out of anger, or when you do speak, you speak out of shyness? The whole point is, if you are not vibrating as your true, authentic self, then there's some blocks in your throat chakra, and it's time to release it. It's time to heal it. And I'm being told to tell you, sometimes sing, sometimes just and really release it. Pull it up from your feet and release it. And as you're doing it, add magnets to your voice, the sound of your voice, so that as you are your voice is literally grabbing hold of all those things that are blocking you from flowing energetically, right? Hey, Javi, it looks like you were on and off. So let's see. Diamond said, Gabe, tweeted, why do why I keep saying tweeta? Because it says luminous staria twinkled soul. So I keep saying tweeta. Quita said you have my permission. Thank you, sis. Javi said, I have 3 degrees and no one is asking about that either. You learn more in real life than you would in school. Yes, our journey, for those of us that are called to serve, our journey that we've experienced is our school. And we all have a PhD in our journey, right? Because those that we serve are us in various stages that we've overcome, literally. And who knows us better than us? A school can't teach you that. A course can't teach you that. Nothing can teach you that, right? But your healing helps you to learn and understand you. And so when you heal, you're now able to learn and understand those you're called to serve, right? Before they even know that you've learned and understood them. And then you're able to help them do the same. So definitely our journey is our school, right? It's our school, the school of life. I think Tweeta is going to be like your new nickname. So let's see. It's also because I usually call you Staria. So Francis said, yes, throat and solar plexus. Bree said, not new to the game. We are true to the game. Exactly. I posted that the other day. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. And what that meant was, because, I told you guys I'm a spiritual gangster, right? But what I meant by that is this isn't my first go round, right? This isn't my first time doing this. I've done this for several lifetimes, and so have you. And I'm not new to being this spiritual being. I'm true to it. I'm dedicated to it. My whole life is this, right? And it's the same. Like, we're not new to this. We're true to this. We've done this before. So why do we have to be taught how to do what we've done? All we're being called to do is remember. Now, with that being said, there are breadcrumbs that we chose to leave to help us remember, right? And those breadcrumbs could come in the form of a certification. It could come in the form of a mentor or a psychic or a course, right? But don't feel like in order to be validated, you must have those things. That's what the message is today. That's not where your validation comes from, right? Your validation comes from being connected to your soul, being connected to the divine, having unwavering faith, and being in flow, right? So now what we got is the temple path. And I'm being called to read from the book on this one. So let's see, what is the message there? Cheryl says, spiritual gangster, LOL, you're adorable, Nahkila. Thank you, Cheryl. Let's see. Okay, so was that one reversed? Okay, Spirit said don't read it reversed. So it says spiritual purpose and support. Receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple and a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all a part of your soul's process. You are on your karmic path and heading in the right direction. And the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temple represent the spirit world, your family members and friends, angels and guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life expanding time. So keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways, and connecting with spirit and your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. And so it is. That's exactly what's been coming through. Now, I understand why Spirit said to read from the book, because there's an affirmation associated with this. And what that affirmation is I open my heart to my spiritual truth and a deeper connection with spirit. Guidance and inspiration come freely and easily to me. So now let's boost this a bit, right? Because we know gratitude boosts everything. So I am so grateful. I open my heart to my spiritual truth and a deeper connection with spirit. Guidance and inspiration come freely and easily to me. And so it is. So add this to your list of affirmations that you say to yourself. And I'm going to do this so that if you watch the replay, you can pause it, take a screenshot so you have it. I'm just going to do it for a few seconds so that as you're watching this, you can pause it, take a screenshot, and then you have it. Okay. So let's see what you guys are saying. Francis said, yes, talking to me. Quita said, yes, I told you I recognize the same in myself, which helped me recognize it in others. Right, right. So look, we got happy family, right? Oh my goodness, that is so good. Ooh, it's good. It's a mixture of peppermint tea and actually, you know what? And the clarity tea. I didn't do my regular tea. And let me go ahead and give the message. It says, mental happiness is total relaxation. Mental happiness is total relaxation. Powerful. Powerful. What's the best way to get relaxed? Meditate. It's the best high ever. If you're not doing it, get you some of that. Get your meditation on. So this came in reverse. Now, the reason why this card is in reverse is why? Because you can't build a happy foundation until you're happy, right? You cannot build a happy foundation until you are happy. If you are not happy with yourself, if you are not feeling whole and complete within yourself, you are going to attract you, right? So if you feel less than, or dare I say broken, although none of us are broken, but it doesn't mean we don't feel that way, right? Then you are going to attract someone else who displays the characteristics of someone who feels broken. So this is why it is so important for you when you're on your healing journey to heal yourself before you start reaching out for a mate. Now, listen, I've been in 2 marriages, right? It didn't last. Why? Because of where I was on my journey. So I attracted situations and people and relationships that reflected where I was. And when I got to my point of healing and really connecting to my inner divinity, those situations no longer resonated, right? No longer resonated at all because I'm different. So I'm going to attract different, right? So in order for you to raise healthy, happy children that don't have to go back and backtrack and heal themselves, backtrack. Why was that said? I'm hearing because you're in a mental trap, and this is what creates the unhappiness. The mental trap creates the unhappiness. So when you can free yourself, you're the only one with the key to free yourself mentally. And what did it say? Mental happiness is total relaxation, right? Relax, don't take life so serious, right? Get your meditation on. But when you free yourself mentally, that's when you will know true happiness, right? You're holding on to things that have happened to you, happened for you to grow you, and you're holding on to them as trauma, pain, things that don't bring you joy, things that make you angry or sad, right? And Spirit is saying, shift your focus. Shift how you're looking at that, right? When you're raising children, it's not to say if you're not in that happy place, your children won't eventually be there, but your children are watching and seeing everything that's going on around them. They're watching and they're seeing, and most importantly, they're feeling energetically everything that's going on within you and those that you choose to be around you and them, and they're learning, right? So we have a choice to allow our children the opportunity to go into this world feeling whole and complete at start to finish. Or, we may just be called to be a part of their journey where they are called to heal later in life and step into it later. Either way, there's no right or wrong, but what Spirit is pointing out is you do have a choice and you do have free will, and you can navigate which life you're choosing for yourself and the souls that you've been responsible to bring into this existence, right? Also, what Spirit is saying is when you're happy with yourself, you won't settle. And to get out of the mindset, the desire to fix someone. No one is broken, and it's not your responsibility to make them realize that. Now, this may be for everyone. It may be for no one. It may be for someone, but this is what's coming through. You do deserve that happiness you seek, that loving union you desire. But first, Spirit is saying you got some cleanup work to do internally in order to get there. And don't rush it. Again, be in flow. Be in flow. So let's see what y'all are saying. Hey, Alatha. Dinell said, happy family. So grateful for those beautiful souls I allowed to join me on my soul's path. And so it is. And so it is. Diamond said, happy family. I pulled that card for myself Sunday. Awesome. Alatha said, happy family, your last statement and what she said as soon as she started speaking. Cosmic Love said, yes, you hit that on the head. Raymond said, it's crazy. The moment I try to run away from me and find and out, I run into you with a message in hand, always there, even when I don't tell you what I'm going through. Well, brother, let's just cancel, delete, try. Because when you say try, your unconscious mind hears don't do it. So you're not trying to do it, you're doing it. But yes, I'm gonna give you guys my disclaimer. I haven't been the best big sister with everything that's been going on with how busy I am with my business and those I serve. My brother and I used to talk all the time, and we rarely talk, but we do have a bond and understanding that the love is unconditional, it's deep. And even if we don't talk all the time, but I'm always here for you. Even if I'm not picking up the phone as often as I used to, I'm always here for you. And I'm always extending that protection to you guys that I extend to myself every day, twice a day. I do my protection, and you get that too. So just know that even when I'm not speaking to you every day, twice a day, you're in my thoughts, you're in my energy, you're in my prayers, and I love you. Okay. So just always know that I'm always here. So let's see. Diamond said, I'll go back and catch that a lot. The Tia Lynn said, that feels like a lot of pressure, but I understand it needs to be released. Spirit got me. Well, it doesn't need to be, because remember, need is lack. So when you claim need, you're just receiving more need, right? You're choosing to. It serves your highest good to release it. So that feels like a lot of pressure, but I understand it serves my highest good to release it. Spirit got me, right? And even shift your focus. What makes it feel like a lot of pressure? It's only a lot of pressure if you perceive it to be. If you focus on what will result in you releasing it and make that your only focus, now it goes from feeling like a lot of pressure to feeling like a blessing in the making, right? A lesson, a blessing in the making. So shift your focus. We also got fertility and creativity, active versus passive. So when I pulled this card, instantly what I got was those of you that are in business, right? And what Spirit is saying is it's really important for you to set the intention to create both active and passive income. That was the first thing I got when I pulled this card. However, that's for a select few of you. Now, I know that not everyone is in business for themselves, so that may not apply, but I was also told to read from the book. So I'm going to do that, and then I will give you the message that I received after doing that. So let's see. Fertility and creativity. Let's see. This book, I told you guys before, is broken down in sections. And then each section kind of they all have the same sub mirror. Why did I say sub mirror? What is that about? Sub mirror. What is that? Explain that, please. Okay. So what I'm hearing is a sub mirror is when you are mirroring your unconscious self, but not the part that's in the driver's seat, the part that's subservient to who you are, meaning reflecting the energies of the things that no longer serve you. How does this relate? Some of you are picking up on the sub mirror within each other, and you're not recognizing that its purpose is to help you explore and reflect on yourself, who you are, who you're choosing to be. It's about not judging self or others. The sub mirror is like the lower version of you. So when you're looking at others and you're angry at them, or you dislike them, what you're actually seeing are parts of yourselves that you dislike or that you're angry with. So everything starts with self. Forgive you so that you can forgive the world, right? Forgive you for not showing up for yourself, for not protecting yourself. And as I'm saying this, it's coming through as, we all talk about how we choose this path. And so some of us, when we were children, we were abused in different ways. And so there is a part of our unconscious self that holds resentment towards us for not protecting us, right? And this is where it gets real woo-woo and deep, right? Because listen, we choose this journey, right? Our soul is aware of this, right? And then we come in this human form with spiritual amnesia, and we experience all these traumatic things that help to grow us and build us so we can serve, right? And then when we're in the midst of it, there's a part of us that's angry at us for not protecting us. And this is something we're totally not aware of. And so Spirit is saying, release that and forgive yourself. It was a part of your journey. It was a part of your calling. We're so used to saying, I'm angry at my abuser, I'm angry at my neglector, I'm angry at those others, right? But in reality, those others are versions of us. And Spirit is saying, forgive you, every part of you, every aspect of you, so that you can forgive the world. When you can forgive you, then you will see the mirrored you through others and you will forgive them too. Okay, makes sense, right? Let me see what you guys are saying. Um, Cosmic Love said, actively doing it. Raymond said, I know you have always been here. You have too. You've been there for me through a lot. Alatha said, Dynel, happy family. I love how you and Diamond state that before Nahkila mentioned it. Confirmation. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize you guys stated it before. Cheryl said, these live streams are more interesting to me than going to church. I mean, no disrespect to going to church, though. You know what's so funny is because at one point I thought like it would be nice to maybe do like services like how people would go to church, but where they come to whatever message Spirit has me to give them. You know, it's something that I've kind of been talking to Spirit about that who knows, it may become a thing. Um, but I'm grateful that you enjoy it. Let's see. Staria said, yes. Alata said, I agree with Super Cheryl. Cheryl said, or Diamond said, messages are everywhere. Church, lives, memes, everywhere. True. Gloria said, I am self-employed, listening. Bree said, it's who we are. Alatha said, Gloria, this is for you. Cosmic Love said, I'm literally almost in tears. This is all I've been releasing, forgiving myself for my mistakes and not standing up for myself. You are the truth. Quita told me all this. I have chills. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to serve you. Staria said, perfect sense as well as clarity. Cheryl said, I love your live streams. Thank you, Cheryl. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful that you're here every week and that you show love and support. I'm grateful to all of you. Don't get me all mushy. Let me find the message in the book. So it says active versus passive. Whenever you're creating anything, you must balance the act of going out into the world to make it happen with allowing what you're seeking to come to you. When it comes to convincing a child, the sperm must swim through a series of obstacles to reach its goal, while the egg simply puts out a signal and waits. Each of these qualities is necessary to create something new. Are you balancing both? Know when to actively seek assistance, know when to listen and heed your own inner guidance. Okay, so as I was saying, reading this, one of the things that came up was I have a few mottos. I'd be like, one of my mottos is, here's another one. So I have been saying to myself, I attract, not chase, right? And I mean this in every aspect of my life. So whether it's in business, you know, if I'm led by Spirit to say, hey, this serves your highest good, connect with the divine and see if you get a yes too, and let's make it happen. And you don't make it happen, I'm not going to reach out again until Spirit tells me to. And if I never get told to, I'm not ever going to, right? Or in relationships or anything, you know, I have had situations where I've been, you know, called to present business connections with people and it may not be happening. There was one person, it was like almost a year ago, and that person never got back to me. And I was like, okay, I'm going to attract, not chase. If it didn't happen, it must not be something that serves my highest good, either in the now or ever. And here we are a year later, come to find out she never got my email. I sent it. I even resent it, showing her, look, I sent it, but it just wasn't time, right? So as we are getting this message, like the book said, sometimes we're the sperm, sometimes we're the egg, and sometimes we're both at the same time. So it's about allowing Spirit to guide you on which you're called to be in every moment, right? Which are you called to be in every moment? And again, when we're speaking in business, that passive income is that egg. It just kind of is there, it does its thing. And that sperm is your active income, that income that takes your energy and effort in the moment. You know, each time you're serving, you're actively in it, as opposed to just creating something once and then letting it do its thing, serving, and you're able to produce abundance while you sleep, right? So yeah, that's the message we got. So Diamond said it's 2:22 where she is. Awesome. So listen, we have gotten to the end of the cards that I pulled. So if anyone is interested in a mini reading, I share the PayPal link. You're able to click it, put the $20 payment in, and then when you do, put your question in the comments. Now, if any of you did that in the beginning of this live, please let me know, because there were moments when I was delivering the message. If you did that, I may not have seen it. So let me know. Let me know. And while I'm waiting, I am going to pull more cards and see what else Spirit has in store for us. Let's see. I am being called to pull from the Sacred Traveler deck. Oh, Cheryl said there's a great group of people in this chat too. Yes, our soul family is the bomb. Our spirit community is the bomb. I mean, I'm so grateful. Which one? Okay, I was just told all of them, even the ones that fell, or the one that fell. You guys are so awesome. Like, I'm so grateful to be serving you and connected to you and served by you. Okay, so let's see. Two came in. Wait, are they all upside down? No, just these two. Okay, so this one is miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Expect it. You know, we know the story of Aladdin, right? And the genie in the bottle, right? And there really are genies. They're not in bottles, of course, but there are genies that are wish granters. You know what I mean? Like, there are energies out there that can assist you with granting your wishes, right? And you have access to highest light and love beings that can grant your desires, grant what you're choosing, grant what you're manifesting, grant what you're allowing. So it's about you connecting to that energy. You know, again, when you heal, you're able to connect to your higher self, and your higher self is connected to all these divine beings of highest light and love. And it's like having a telephone, more like a walkie-talkie, right? Where it's instant, push the button, hey guys, over and out, come through, you know. Probably not really over and out. You wouldn't start with that, but you know what I'm saying, right? You have access to them. But if you aren't to a point where you have released the things that don't serve you and you've detached from ego, then it's going to be really difficult for you to decipher when those highest light beings are there serving you, when it's you, when it's this, when it's that, when it's society. So this is why healing is so important, because healing brings you clarity, right? Someone's at my door. Who is it? Can you leave it at my door? Okay, thank you so much. FedEx. Okay, now this one came in upside down, and it says, and excuse me, guys, I apologize for that interruption. It says, oh, wait, time out. Nope, nope, nope. There are no interruptions. Let me just tell you, the message that just came through. Okay, you guys know I always tell you, nothing is by chance. Everything has a meaning, right? So listen, we're talking about miracles. We're talking about abundance. We're talking about blessings and how spirit will show up and show out. You will get blessings dropped off at your door, right? Miracles, magic, gifts from the divine. Okay, yeah, it's probably something that I ordered, I'm sure. However, that's symbolic for how the divine will just pop up. Ding dong. I feel like Cardi B just now. And drop off blessings to you, right? When you're doing the work. The work in this sense, thank you, was me ordering it. But for you, the work is you healing. It's you putting in the energy, putting into the effort, allowing yourself to be guided, having unwavering faith, surrendering, trusting, right? So now look what we got. And let's see how this connects to that. Wondrous universe, walk in beauty. So what Spirit is saying, is important for you to know you, to love you, to see you, to be you, who you really are. And when you walk with your shoulders up, your chest out, your head held high, it allows that energy to flow within you differently, right? And you put off a different air about yourself. You attract differently. And it's not an air of cockiness or lack of humility. It's more of a self-love, right? And you're exuding that energy of love. And when you love every part of you, you encourage others to love every part of them, right? They're like, let me get some of that. Now, we also got unknown territory, which came in upside down. And it says, you are exactly where you need to be. Cancel, delete, need. You're exactly where your soul is called to be. You're exactly where it serves your highest good for you to be. And this came in upside down. And the reason being is Spirit is saying, in reality, I'm going to give it to you from both sides of the coin. You are exactly where you're called to be in this moment. However, you're now being called in this moment to elevate to the next phase. So how are you blocking yourself from doing that? How are you stopping yourself from elevating to the next phase? And stop. Stop. Remember, today is a day for you to reflect, gain an understanding, reflect on you without judging you, gain an understanding, and release what's not serving you so that you can clearly be guided into what's next. So let's see what you all are saying. Diamond said message via Spirit Express, right? Dinell said mini reading was so on point and so amazing last week. Thank you so much. I encourage anyone to do it. Oh, thank you, Dinell. I'm so grateful to serve, and I'm glad it resonated. Did you make those silly faces? Let's see. Real King said the third card is meant for me. Yes, 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 yes. Now listen, this is something that we've talked about before, and now is really the time for you to move into this phase, really understanding the meaning, the purpose behind your journey, right? Like I was telling your nephew how certain things that you may have done in your past, you were doing things as a means to survival, whereas your brother, his other uncle, loves that life, right? And it's a difference in the energy when you love a life that's not in the light and when you live a life from means of survival, but your heart is truly in serving in the light, right? So for you, your past only holds you back because you haven't stepped fully into that understanding of why your past was what it was. When you do and you allow yourself to serve from there, gaining an understanding, you're highly intelligent, highly intuitive. This is when there will be purpose in your pain, right? And that's what you're being called to do right now. Right now, start writing again. I told you, start your YouTube channel. I know you haven't. Do it. Do it today. Get started. And then I hear Hammer, let's get it started. Oh, oh, get it started. And that's for all of us. Get it started. That message was for my brother, but it's for all of us. There is purpose in our pain when we allow it, right? When we allow it, there's purpose in our pain. We can sit around and we can be like, oh, I went through this, this, and this, and I'm now here, and not even look for the purpose in it. And then we're cutting our experience short because we're here to serve. And the only way we're going to serve is if we understand that purpose in our pain. So let's see. I know I missed some things. Diamond said, wow, this explains so much as a parent right now. Gemini mom plus Gemini son equals. My brother says 3 keeps showing up in my dreams. Have you looked up the number 3? Look up the angel number 3 and get that message. Alatha says, I feel like I'm time delayed because I see the comments and then Nahkila will say something that mirrors someone's comments. This is why I keep shouting out people. Spirit is speaking so loud. Alatha said, can you share my tea message? Oh, of course. Please do. Can she share hers? Rachel said, yes. Diamond said, yes. Let's see. Right. Something you ordered equals something you desire manifest. Exactly. And when we're setting those intentions and we're manifesting, we're placing an order to the universe. And look, just like FedEx, when you place that order to the universe, right? Now I could go online and I could put all kind of stuff in my cart, right? Right? I can go online, put all kind of stuff in my cart. That's us speaking to the universe and saying what we're choosing to create. But if I don't ever go to that checkout and put my payment in, I'm not getting nothing. It don't matter how much I put in my cart and how much I say, ooh, that's so pretty, that's so nice. I would like to have that delivered on this day. But if I don't check out with my card, I don't get anything. And it's the same. That checkout is the action. So we speak it into existence, but then we must act, right? We must act as if it's already there. We must act according to the guidance we receive. Otherwise, it's like putting a bunch of stuff in your cart and never checking out. So thank you, Diamond, for that. Cheryl said, you are so right, Alatha. So many synchronicities. Cosmic Love said, I needed this today. I asked for a sign and got it. Well, cancel, delete, need. It serves your highest good. For those of you that haven't checked the description box on the videos, please do. There is a link, the free interactive ebook, Everything Starts with Remembering. Now, keep in mind, I created that when I first started in 2016. So the information may be different than what we talk about now. It's all going to serve in some way, right? But I'm just saying things have shifted since. The only reason why I keep that up is because the lack language versus abundance language list is there. And I feel like for those of you that click it, there will be some things that you receive from it, but it's not going to have the same exact focus because we've evolved, right? So just keep in mind, but it's valuable. So click on it and get that list at least. So let's see. Tia Lynn said, Nahkila, I love your voices and funnies. I really relate. I'm so grateful because I'm a big old goofball. My brother and my mother can tell you. Alana says she's so funny and corny. I am super corny. You guys have no idea. My son is like, you're weird. And I'm like, and so are you. So let's see. Mama Rachel said, I shared this with your cousin Shelly. She really needs to hear this. Awesome. I'm so grateful. Yeah, I reached out to her yesterday and I saw the treatment for her new video. She looks so beautiful. And I was just like, cousin, whatever you do, do not change anything about your physical self. Because, you know, when people start to make money, they think I'm not beautiful, and she's so amazingly beautiful and talented and sweet and funny. If you guys think I'm funny, it really runs in the family. My cousin Rochelle Nicole, if you have not followed her on Instagram, go check her out. You will laugh. Okay, she sings, but she's funny. She's really funny. Raymond said, no, I have not. This is something we have to talk about. I don't understand the full picture just yet. Okay. Well, also, have you started meditating, right? Because we can talk until we're blue in the face, but until you start there, it's only penetrating your conscious mind. In order for action to take place, it must penetrate your unconscious mind, right? So this is why healing, and this is for everyone, this is why healing is so important, because consciously you can talk about what you're choosing, what you desire, you know, what you're planning, what you're doing. But if your unconscious is not up to par with your conscious self, then you're never going to get anything accomplished on a large scale, right? Some not at all, right? So start there, like start meditating, because that was your first step that Spirit gave me to give to you. And as I'm talking to my brother directly, I'm also talking to all of you, because that too was the first step Spirit gave me to give you. So meditation is something I recommend doing every day, at least twice a day, at least, right? So, a lot that said anyone would like a reading, however, isn't anyone would like to wait. A lot that said anyone would like a reading, however, isn't able to pay right now. Let me know. That's so sweet of you, Alatha. Tia Lynn says, so Diamond G typed a divine read will serve her highest good, highest and greatest good. Rachel said she needs more help. Well, cancel, delete, need. It just serves her highest good. She got it from her mama. I know, right? She really did. She really did. Okay, let me see. I believe I missed something from Diamond G. Where is Diamond G? Why am I not seeing her messages? Because I see where Tia Lynn said Diamond G got a mini read. She asked me to type the question since she's on the bus right now. I will send her question when she sends it. Okay, awesome. Thank you. I see what you're saying. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And here, I'm going to place the link for anyone else who is interested in getting a mini read. Just put the 20 in, and when you do, then put your question in the comments. So when you say she typed a divine read would serve her highest and greatest good, are you saying that she's just looking for a message that Spirit has for her, not necessarily any questions? Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. So let's see, what deck for Diamond Green? Okay. Pull from the bottom. Okay. I was told, take both. You know there are no mistakes or coincidences. That's why I laugh, because I was told to pull from the bottom. And usually it's one card, but it was two. And I was checking to see if both were meant. And Spirit was like, yeah. My mom said, yes, you are funny. Yeah, I told you guys, she calls me a nut so much that I would have thought that was my name. You are such a nut. Ooh, I don't know if you guys saw that. That card came flying and pulled from the bottom. Okay. So let's see. This is for Diamond Green. And oh, look at that picture. First of all, can we just look at that? And as I'm looking at this picture and you see how that apple is there and you see how that star is there, one of the things that's coming through before I even read what the card says is that in order for you to reach your full potential, it's going to require you to start eating healthier, more organic, more fruits, vegetables, releasing the junk. I'm hearing hot Cheetos and French fries for some reason, but it says a blessing to bring prosperity. Ooh, a blessing to bring prosperity. What is the message here for Diamond Green? Tia Lynn said, haha, yes. Okay, so number one, what Spirit is saying is it's time for you to get grounded in who you are. It's time for you to understand your purpose and your calling. I'm hearing it's time for you to see yourself as the fairy wizard that you are. You have many wings, but they work. And being a wizard taps into your ability to manifest. And I'm hearing, and yes, picture the wizard with the tall, pointy hat with the stars and the moons on it with the magic wand in the big robe. I'm feeling Harry Potter. Not like the wizard we see in scary movies, but like a Harry Potter type thing. It's also time for you to release the pain that's in your root chakra. You have to understand that you are secure, whole, and complete, and that nothing is outside of your reach. You also have some heart chakra healing to do. You are a mystical creature, not originating from Earth. So it's time for you to tap into your roots, explore that deeper. During meditation, set the intention to have your divine family reveal themselves. Just like in human form, when you understand your human roots and where you come from, you have a better understanding of self. So you're being called to understand your cosmic form, your pre-human form, to have a deeper understanding of self. But I'm hearing again, yes, it's time for you to release junk food. And then I just start hearing all kinds donuts, cakes, pies, ice creams. I heard creams, hot Cheetos, and French fries. It's time to release junk. It's just really time for you to elevate yourself, mind, body, and soul. Congratulations for taking the step into the group healing. You're doing great. You're doing good. You're doing well. We're so proud of you, and we're here to support you. So call on us more. It's time for you to allow yourself to be guided. What thought is in your head right now? That's from us. Right now, that came from us. And we're always sending thought to you, but it's time for you to get out of the way and receive. Okay, thank you. And before I go to the next card, I'm just going to see what you guys are saying. Oh, Tia Lynn says she knew she was a wizard. Awesome. Alana said, Nahkila, go back to 1132. Tia Lynn message Diamond G would like a reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Meditate. My mom said meditation is important. I meditated to Shreen Brazil last night. I love it. Awesome. So you have a blessing on a homecoming, and the number 44 is here. A blessing on a homecoming. What is that? Notice her robe too. I'm hearing as you travel into other dimensions and you connect to your origins, you will start to receive divine wisdom. Sometimes you travel in your dreams and you're not fully aware. Sometimes you don't rest well and don't fully know why. It's all because you're traveling and you're receiving, but then you get back here and you block what you've received. Now that you're aware of what you're doing, set the intention to remove the blocks. We're feeding you soul nourishment, but it's up to you to accept it. It's up to you to acknowledge it, and it's up to you to express it. Oftentimes, you don't feel good enough. You don't feel worthy. You can't understand the divine degree of your purpose. And so therefore you shut down. It's time for you to get active. It's time for you to answer your calling. I'm hearing it's time for you to stop sitting around on the couch once again. It's also time for you to get moving. And I'm hearing move your feet. And then I heard move your feet, watch what you eat. There's poison in the foods that you're eating, and it's disconnecting you. It's blocking your third eye. I also heard closing and shutting your third eye. It's making you feel trapped in this mere human existence. And we're not taking away from the human experience, but what we're saying is you're here for so much more. You're here to be connected to both. You're here to be in the experience, but not of it. You're here to be of your true self. You came here to help shift humanity, not to fall prey or victim to it. So stop doing what you're doing and release those feelings of not being good enough. Open yourself up to receive. And when you do, trust it, move forward, and act as if you remember. The more you act as if you remember, the more you remember. So we're telling you now, you are a divine, magical being. You existed in the cosmos, seemingly like a faraway fairy tale land. It's time for you to connect to that. Let your imagination soar, let it run free, and allow your inner child to be part of your guide, because your inner child is one of your guides. It's time for you to stop procrastinating. Stop sitting on your laurels and get to work. I also heard and get busy. Busy being productive, letting the world see you, feel you, and know you. Don't hide behind a mask. Okay, thank you. Let's see what you all are saying before I go to the next card. Mama Rachel said 4 and 4 is 8. Tia Lynn said we have had conversations about astral travel or dream travel before. I'm very excited for her. Yay! Beautiful Melanin Goddess said, may I have a card reading, please? So I will share the link with you, beautiful Melanin Goddess. At the end, what I've started doing is doing mini reads for $20. So when you put your $20 payment in, please go ahead and put your comment or your question in the comments, and then I will pull cards and do a mini reading for you. A lot that said I sent payment already for anyone who wasn't able to pay right now. However, no one is responding. So, hey, I'll take it. I wanted to bless someone else today. Well, awesome, Alatha. Thank you. I will pull one for you then. And that was super sweet of you to do. Alatha, Rachel said, thank you for being you. Francis said, I'm moving back home next month. Home is Puerto Rico. Awesome. Francis said 44 shows up everywhere. Tia Lan said, Alatha, that is so sweet of you. The message is for you today, though. Okay, look, a blessing of the earth. But when I saw this card, first thing that what I thought it said was a blessing on the earth is what I thought it said, but that's no mistake, right? Because you are a blessing on this earth. When you allow yourself to be in your power, what's happening is you are blessing those that encounter you. When you allow yourself to serve, you are blessing those you're called to serve, right? Now, here's some more green and some more yellow, which indicates your heart and your solar plexus. Spirit is saying to really focus on those areas, but also getting grounded, connecting to Mother Earth, connecting with the trees, the wind. Because here's the thing, with you being someone that exists in the cosmos, you have a tendency to be flighty. And so in order for you to balance your cosmic energy with this earthly form, it's important for you to ground. Now, the reason I say you existed in the cosmos is because some of us, our origins are not in the cosmos. Some of us, our origins are here on earth, like fairy beings and things of that nature. But your original origin is in the cosmos. So with that flightiness, it's so important that you're grounding. It's so important that you're connecting to nature, but also don't deprive yourself of time with the stars. You know, sometimes just go out, lay in the grass, put a blanket down and look up at the stars and just allow yourself to connect with that energy too. Kind of like how we were grounding, how we allow the energies of both the cosmos and Mother Earth to dance within us. You're being called to create that balance. Okay. And now what you got also is choosing your path. All is possible. You've already chosen your path. And what Spirit is telling you to remember, Diamond, is that all is possible. It's all dependent on you. What are you allowing to happen and what are you stopping from happening, right? When you sit around eating junk and basically not caring for this vehicle of yours, you are disempowering yourself from serving on the level that you're called to serve. But first of all, you're not serving yourself. So Spirit is saying to begin loving you more, loving you enough to treat this vehicle, your temple, with kindness. You know, sometimes just hug yourself, just big old hug. I love you so much. Tell yourself you love you, nurture you, rock you, caress you, love you, so that you, this physical self, can be aligned with your cosmic self, right? Because if one is fighting against the other, it's going to stop you from serving. So this card came in upside down, and what it is grace and gratitude. The gratitude joy expands. So every day, find what you are grateful for. What are you happy for? What are you happy about? What are you grateful for? What are you excited about? You know, what about being on this planet makes you just feel good inside? Spirit is saying to focus on those things because that will boost your healing. It will boost your power. It'll boost your manifesting, and it boosts your potential. It turns your potential into reality. So you're doing really good. You trusted, you took a step forward. You know, being a part of the RIM Soul family was a great step. And now Spirit is telling you to show yourself, reveal yourself, be yourself. Don't hide yourself. And I'm feeling like there's some quirkiness about you too. You know how a lot that said I'm corny? I am. You got some of that in you too. And Spirit is saying allow more of that to shine. I'm really feeling like a 12-year-old boy energy is what I'm feeling. Like you encompass a 12-year-old boy's energy, and it's beautiful. Spirit is saying allow more of that to come out. I'm even hearing football. Like sometimes go outside and throw the football. You know, there is a part of you, and I don't know if you've connected with that part of you, but there is a part of you where there's like this 12-year-old boy within you. And Spirit is saying, let that out. Right? Let that out. Allow that to shine because it's just going to serve you. Let us see it. Let us feel it. Okay. And that's your mini reading. Thank you so much. Let me know how it resonated. And let's go on to the next one. So I know that Alatha paid for a reading. So did anyone else? Because as the comments are going, I may have missed. So if anyone else did, please put your comments in now. Your question in now so that I won't miss it. And I'm going to share the link one more time. If you are interested, it is there. It's $20 for a mini reading. So yeah, let's see. Hi, Envy. Welcome. Envy said that really resonated. Thank you a million times. You are so welcome. Thank you. TLN said, Alatha, that is so sweet of you. The message is for you today. TLN said, yes, she does have the 12-year-old boy in her. Is that what you're saying yes to? TLN said 44 is such a beautiful reading. Mama Rachel sending prayer hands. I'm just hearing gratitude, love, and light. Okay, so Alatha, what is your question? Oh, okay, the 12-year-old boy spirit. Yes, because I felt it really strong, but it's like energetic, it's happy, it's hyper, it's the mystic in her. That's the part of her that's like, we can do anything, you know? So it's time to connect with that part of her more. You know, that's her free, her carefree, her fearless self, part of herself. So Cosmic Love said, man, you're awesome. I'm so grateful to be a part of this group. I will get a reading in the future. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're here and I'm happy to serve you. So, Only Diamond said, what is the 12-year-old boy's spirit? Well, I was doing a mini reading for someone. So that was their message. They encompass, you know, when we think of a 12-year-old boy and how they are, you know, I was just feeling there's an energy within her that feels like the energy of a 12-year-old boy. And so there's a part of her that enjoys things that a 12-year-old boy would enjoy, or thinking in terms of a 12-year-old boy that hasn't experienced trauma. That part, that's within her, and that's the part that she's being called to let out. So Alatha, what is your question? So Alatha says, so y'all gonna sit here act like you don't see how spirit is yelling before Nahkila even opens her mouth? 44 wizards love it. Only Diamond said, oh, okay. Alatha, did you put your question in, or are you just seeking just whatever message spirit has? Okay, so I have time for two more mini readings. So I know Alatha put hers in, but I'm still waiting on her question. Alatha said, Cosmic Love, would you like one today? Tia Lynn said, oh, me. So Tia Lynn, did you said you paid yours and for yours already? You put your 20 in? Is that what the oh, me is? And if so, tell me your question. So Cosmic Love, Alatha paid for someone to get a reading. And so Francis said, it could all be so simple, but you'd rather make it hard. I cannot sing. I can sing. It just don't sound good. Okay. We can all sing. It just don't sound good. Sounds good in my head. But that time I knew it didn't sound good. I couldn't even fool myself on that one. Tia Lynn said, LOL to the singing. Alatha said, Cosmic Love, it's done. I love you. So Cosmic Love, Alatha paid for your reading. So put your question in the comments. That was so sweet. Thank you, Alatha. And then Tia Lynn, let me know if that oh me was the fact that you're getting a reading too. And if anyone else already paid for their reading, please let me know so that I don't log off because I missed it in the comments. Okay, so I will pull General 4. I'll do Tia Lynn first, and then I'll do Cosmic Love while I wait for Cosmic Love to put her question in. What deck for Tia Lynn? Okay. Okay. So I heard this deck for you first, and Spirit said, and yes, you're going to read from the book first and then deliver her message with this deck. I don't know if that's the case for the whole thing. Tia Lynn, take that one. And from the bottom and from the middle. Are they all meant to be in reverse? Okay. Spirit said, yes, they are. Now what? Okay. Ooh. Okay, I was told to take it. It flew right on out. Take that one too. Is it sideways for real? Okay. And what? Okay. So first of all, I'm going to explain to you the sideways card. It came out sideways. And what this basically means, it's not upright or reverse. This means that it's all about you. Like it could go one way or the other. So let's just start with this card and see what it says. Reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. So what I'm being told is you're shining your light, but you could shine it more. You're shining it, but you can shine it so much more. There's so much light within you. And it's not even, okay, listen, it's not even coming through like holding back. It's coming through like she hasn't even accessed it all yet. So I'm being told to tell you to begin accessing it every day. State out loud. I am so grateful. I am choosing to access my light fully and completely. I am choosing to be a vessel of highest light and love. I am choosing to live fearlessly, being an example to others. I am choosing to heal myself, know myself, love myself, forgive myself. Each day, say those things to yourself and watch how bright your light begins to shine. So let's just go ahead and turn this way. And Spirit, for some reason, is telling me to go backwards for you. So the card you got before that was cleansing waters, purification, activates vibrant life force. Ooh. So if you are not taking spiritual baths, Spirit is saying start. And if you don't have a bathtub, you can go to the Alameda Beach and get in that water and just allow yourself to be cleansed from that salt water. Also, I'm being told to tell you to start drinking more water. And when you drink your water, charge it with your intentions. So what I'm being told to tell you is right now, you're being called to put in the work so you can achieve what you're choosing to achieve and get what you're seeking, right? So you're in a period where it takes work, energetic work, to get to that next level. You're not in that period of, oh, we're just meditating, or, oh, we're just doing this. Spirit is saying, nope, it's time for you to do this, this, and this. Sacred baths. If you don't have a tub, go to the beach. Meditating, of course, every day, twice a day. What else? Setting the intention that you are choosing to activate your light fully. Also being open to receive guidance on what you're being called to heal next. I'm hearing releasing resentment. That's still really big for you. And I'm being told to tell you it's time for you to love yourself more. I'm hearing you don't feel good enough sometimes to even mother your child. Sometimes you feel like you're not providing the best, but you are. And the fact that you're on this journey and you're not stopping, I'm hearing unwavering, and you're choosing to and seeking to heal yourself and elevate yourself, it doesn't get any better than that. You are being a living, breathing example. So know that you are loved and supported. I just heard, so here's the thing, that dancing you were told to do, have you done it? Are you doing it consistently? Or are you procrastinating? That's how it's coming through. It's time for you to move. So for you, again, we talked about this before, that movement for you, it helps you to release that stagnant energy, but it also feels good. So when you're doing something that feels good and you get those endorphins to flowing, your vibration is elevated. And it's all about finding ways that work for you to elevate your vibration so that you are now more open to receive, right? You're not so caught in your head. You're now vibrating so high and feeling so good that you're now this clear channel, this open vessel, and the clarity you receive is so much clearer than had you not moved that stagnant energy, right? Let me see what you're saying. And let's see, Cosmic Love said, I just want to know what my spirit guides may be trying to send to me to do. Okay. And cancel, delete, want, because when you say want, you're claiming more want. If you can shift that to I'm choosing to know, right? I'm choosing to know. Yes, thank you, Alatha. Or Cosmic Love said, or I mean, am I going in the right direction? Basically, just anything the cards have to say that I may need to know. Sorry, got flustered in my head. No worries, no worries. Alatha, 10 times fold back to you. That's what Mama Rachel said. Alatha said, and so it is. Tia Lynn said, yep. Thank you. That serves my heart to hear. That. Thank you. That serves my heart so much to hear. You're so welcome. I'm so grateful to serve you. Faye Love said, oh, that was really sweet. I know, right? Tia Lynn said, no, LOL. What is that? What is the no to? I don't know. Cheryl said, if only we knew that we could change our reality from a spiritual sense at a much earlier age, imagine how our life would be for all of us right now, right? TLN said the resentment is heavy and I feel it in my chest and it comes out when not feeling able to mother my daughter. So hearing that was real. I'm so grateful because yes, when you release that and heal that, what's going to happen is you're going to feel much more equipped to mother her. But Spirit is saying you're doing great. You're doing great. You don't have to be perfect. You are perfect, whole and complete. And part of your perfection is this journey, right? So as long as you are recognizing it and feeling it when it comes up, we've gone over that exercise where your heart, you check in with the chakras. For you, it's your heart, seeing it as a spinning wheel, paying attention to the speed of it, the direction of it, adjusting it, the color of it. Start doing that with your heart chakra. Start doing that. I also have a chakra balance, a quick chakra balance here on the channel. So check that out, okay? Now, your next card, and all three of these came in upside down. Diamond said, Tia, twerking. Get it, honey. And let's see. Tia said, no to the dancing. LOL. I was twerking a few days ago, but that is, do you mean that's it? Yes. So definitely do it regularly. Sometimes that's my form of exercise too. So let's see. Self-expression, imagine, allow. I'm already feeling a bit of a message coming through, but Spirit said read from the book first and then deliver the message. So let me find self-expression. Is this the self-reflection section? No, I believe this is. Yeah. So, okay. Imagine, allow. It says each of us was born with a different template for self-expression. The people, places, thoughts, and endeavors that excites and inspires us hold the key to our unique form of self-expression. Allow the gift of excitement and enthusiasm. Being enthusiastic. It is an expression of the divine within you. So as I read that, I honestly felt the dancing for you is a form of self-expression. I feel like it makes you feel good. And Spirit is saying for you to do this regularly because, again, releasing that stagnant energy, but you're also being told to imagine and allow. So you are either not doing one or the other or both. So what is it? Why is it upside down? I'm hearing because you're not really expressing yourself. You're overthinking about things, right? You're overthinking about things. And when you're dancing, you're connected to what brings you joy. It almost connects you back to your childlike self, remembering the times when you were carefree. Now, also, when we talk about the imagining and the allowing, what Spirit is saying is take time out to imagine your life and then just allow it to take form. That overthinking is blocking you. Recognize when you're doing it and then shift it. Listen, I've shared how I was an overthinker. I overanalyzed everything. So when I recognized that I was doing it, I stopped, right? So start doing that. And I would literally say, Nahkila, what are you doing? What purpose is this serving? Let that go. Be in flow. Tell yourself something similar. Tia Lynn, what are you doing? What purpose is this serving? Let that go. Be in flow. I call on my highest light guide beings to guide me and direct me. And I am choosing to allow myself to be in flow, right? Now, you also got, again, this was in reverse. It's fertility and creativity, hierarchy versus partnership. Okay, so what I was just told was this one you don't have to read from the book, but what Spirit is saying on this one is there's a couple of things. You are living in the belief that there is a hierarchy, and what Spirit is saying is that even those that are called to serve you on your path are not superior to you, and it's time for you to start seeing yourself as being on the same level as all the people that you admire and you look up to. It really is just about you allowing yourself to be, right? Also, what Spirit is saying is that there are so many things you can learn from your daughter. So allow yourself to be her student too. You can learn how to be carefree. You can learn how to feel and exist in unconditional love. You can learn how to live without limits, right? So Spirit is saying to release the idea that you're less than, right? And then release the idea that you're only here to teach and guide your child, and embrace the idea that she's actually here doing the same thing for you. Now, you also got fertility and creativity. And it says flexibility within structure. Okay, Tia, I cannot make this up. What's happening there? What are they doing? What are they doing? They're not twerking, but they dancing, right? And this has been coming up for you. So flexibility within structure. What is the message for Tia Lynn? Spirit is saying, number one, to keep dancing. Keep on moving, don't stop. And then let's see what else is coming through for her. Okay. Spirit is saying, don't be so rigid. Sometimes if you feel like just dancing out in the middle of nowhere, do it. I'm going to share a story because Spirit is saying, tap into your child self, right? Your inner child. There's times where I'll be in the store and I'll walk up to a stranger and I'll go, boo, and then there one time, literally, my mom was there. There was somebody getting in his car and I walked up to him. I was like, "Rawr!" And he jumped so hard and we were cracking up. He was cracking up. It was fun. Like, that's my inner child. Now, it could be risky because somebody could like hit me because they're so scared or think that's the worst thing to do. I haven't encountered that, so I'm not claiming it. But for you, Spirit is saying sometimes if you feel like dancing, just dance. It doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing. And also the message is living life like no one is watching you. You know how they say dance like no one's watching? Spirit is saying living life like that. Live it like no one is watching you so that you can just be in flow with who you really are without fearing judgment, without judging yourself. You may not ever feel like dancing in an aisle, right? You may not ever feel like doing that. But if you do it. The whole point is just allow yourself to be without thinking about it. You have a good heart, a good soul, a good spirit. So you're not doing anything that's going to harm anyone, right? But Spirit is saying it's important for you to just let yourself be. That's your mini message. So thank you so much. Tia Lynn said, yes, I just had a conversation with myself about feeling stalled with my creativity. And yes, I had a whole chat to stop those thoughts. Awesome. And then you also said, yes, I observe her to connect with my inner child and freedom. She is a whole teacher. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alava said, Tia Lynn, do you see where Cheryl mentioned the twerking? There's the dancing again. Mama Rachel said, I pulled a self card telling me to slow dance with myself. Awesome. Awesome. That self-love is coming up huge for you. Tia Lynn said, I'm letting go of being rigid. I love being playful. I have felt like dancing in an aisle. Awesome. Well, then do it. I did not do it, but will now. Yes, do it. Do it. Because Spirit is saying do it. Alotha said, that's so funny to me how she's reading the messages backwards. She's commenting on something Tia said before her reading was read. Clarity. Cheryl said, Alotha, I definitely see Nahkila's awesome and a blessing. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. You are too. We are reflections of each other. Mama Rachel said, yes. So let's go to Cosmic Love. And Cosmic Love said that she would like to receive whatever message Spirit has in store for her about her path, whether she's on the right path, and what she's being called to do. Okay. So if anyone else has already paid for your mini reading, please let me know, because otherwise this will be the last one. I'll say it's 12/12, by the way. Ooh, no coincidences there. Oh, thank you, my beautiful aunt. Rachel said Nahkila's on point once again. So I will pull for Cosmic Love. What message? Is this the deck? Okay, they say, yep, you're touching it, aren't you? Man, I tell you, some of my guys do attitude. They just said, we love you. It's all love. Okay. That one. Go from the bottom. Tia Lynn said, I love guides with attitude. Tia Lynn said, Cosmic Love is totally in the soul family. Pull from the top. Okay. Any more? From the middle. Ooh. Okay. Okay. The first card you got is don't let your past hold you back. Don't let your past hold you back. What's the message here for Cosmic Love? So what I heard is basically, you know that you're destined for greatness, but your past has been hindering you. You've been holding on to a lot of pain from past experiences. Past relationships have failed you. And you've kind of given up on love, like the idea that love will ever find you in a way that feels right, that feels good. So as a result, you settle for relationships that aren't healthy. You're being called to release that and focus on you. Because yes, you do have a calling over your life, and it does involve serving others. I'm hearing cooking is also a strength of yours. You actually put love in your food, and people love what they eat when you make it. This is a form of service. You've never really considered it as being that way, but it is. Also, throat chakra work. Start allowing yourself to speak your feelings, speaking your truth, letting others know how you truly feel deep down inside. Because what you've been doing is holding on to it, and it's been creating blocks for you, emotional, mental, and spiritual blocks. Okay, I was just told to check the comments. You said, Cosmic Love said, very true. OMG, you hit that on the head. Wow, OMG, how could you know that? um, because I'm listening to my guides. You could be able to do that too. We all can. We're born with this. We just have to release the pain and the drama and trauma and heal so we can connect and remember. But I'm so glad that it's resonating. I just was told to they said, tell her to release the pain because she's got this. You are so worthy. You can have all your dreams come true. Stop playing small. Stop feeling like your level of service isn't service at all. Stop feeling like you're not good enough. I have chills. Allow yourself to release your own misconception of yourself. Step into your true divinity and allow yourself to be guided into your destiny. Your destiny is one of greatness. You deserve blessings. You deserve bliss. You deserve peace. You deserve to no longer sabotage. But it all starts with you. You cannot be given or granted peace until you create peace within. So take heed to the message today. Start meditating more than twice a day for you. Whenever you feel low or down, just take a moment to deep breathe and connect to the divine. Take a moment to release the things that are bringing you down. It's also time for you to clean house and get rid of people that are no longer serving you, people that bring you down, people that rain on your parade, people that don't see your greatness because they don't see their own. It's time for you to connect with souls that are like yours. And then when the time is right, when you've healed and released, you'll come back around, and those that were not serving you now anymore, maybe then you'll be equipped to serve them. And the reason why it's coming in as maybe then is because it's not coming through like you wouldn't be equipped, but it's maybe then because maybe then they'll be ready to receive, right? But that's how they delivered it. And I know how they delivered it would have been perceived as different. Okay, so let's see. You also got a personal issue reaches resolution. Are you a Cancer? I was just told to ask you that. It wasn't like they're saying you are or not, but I was just told to ask you that. Because it says full moon in Cancer, and they just said, ask her, is she a Cancer? Okay. I just heard right now you are being given the strength and the courage to release all that's no longer serving you. And this does include mindset, but it also includes people, right? So you're receiving this, and Spirit said, now it's time. Like, you know what this is, you know who it is or who they are, you know, in your soul and in your heart. And Spirit is saying, whatever comes to mind when you hear this, then you're being told, yes, it's time to let it go. Because right now there are people in your midst that are acting as weights, and they're holding you down. They're keeping you from elevating to the next level. They're also, I'm hearing, perpetuating your pain. So it's like sometimes you can be around people that keep you stuck in that cycle of, I'm hearing woe is me, or being stuck in the cycle of your pain because they trigger it more, or they keep creating experiences that mimic an experience you had before that was painful, right? And what Spirit is saying is when you let them go and you connect with other people, other spirits, other souls that are also on their journey of elevation, it'll be easier for you to connect to and stay on yours. So it's really all about you healing and releasing and stepping into your calling. I just keep hearing that cooking is really big for you. I'm hearing maybe consider being a chef. How awesome would it be to serve food that's filled with Reiki energy? To serve food that heals. Okay, let's see what you're saying. Okay, Aries, Aries. Do you have any Cancer in your chart? And she said, "You're so amazing. I can't stop crying." I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. You have the control card that came in upside down. Okay, yes, I cook a lot. I love cooking. Awesome. A lot is an attitude with the message. Cosmic Love said, "Everyone always wants me to cook." Well, that what I'm hearing is a part of how you serve. And I have chills right now. I don't know if you guys can see them, but the chill bumps. Um, that's a part of your service is cooking. And again, you can take it to the next level by adding Reiki, healing energy to the food. Now, why is this in upside down? Why is the control? Why was that upside down? I'm here because it's time for her to take control of her life. It's time for her to set intentions, be very clear on what she's choosing, and then relax and get out of the way and allow us to guide her. She is an infinite being, and Spirit is pointing out the number 8. And back to the message I delivered earlier about control, they're saying to point that out. This is the case for you. When you allow yourself to release control to the divine, you're actually more in control. Doing solar plexus work and grounding is going to be great for you. I'm hearing also allowing yourself to soar, allowing your wings to take form. I'm hearing also as you're cooking, start learning ways on how to incorporate healthy recipes, healthier recipes, right? And making them in a way where people don't even know they're eating healthy. Your service right now is through your cooking. I just heard pursue that more. And then love abounds. I just heard you are love. You have so much love to give, right? And you give your love so freely. And Spirit is telling you not to stop giving your love freely, but start giving it to yourself more freely and start to release those that aren't serving you in the love department, whether it's a significant other, family, friends, work, whatever, and start allowing yourself to attract based on the love you're giving yourself. I'm hearing it's time for you to know that you bring love to the world. You really are an example of unconditional love, no judgment. Like it's almost like I'm hearing like the underdog. You bring home and care for the underdog, and it's kind of coming through like the kids who always brought home a pet that was wounded and they nursed it back to health. And what Spirit is saying is the way you've been nursing others back to health doesn't serve your highest good. You can nurse others back to health through your love for yourself first, because you're not going to be in an imbalanced situation, and also through your food. I'm hearing really dig deep and consider that. And as I was receiving that, I started to feel kind of dizzy on this side. So Spirit is saying there's some confusion. There's going to be lots of questions, as far as how to do it, where to do it, when to do it. And Spirit is saying relax and breathe and just start meditating. So you got giving and receiving. So as we were talking about the way you give love hasn't been balanced, Spirit is saying remember that everything is about balancing, a balancing act. So what you give, expect to receive equally. Now it's not to say when you give to someone that you expect them to give back to you, because then it wouldn't truly be from your heart. But what Spirit is saying is expect to give and receive equally. And that blessing that you get is from the divine. So oftentimes I'll say, when I do things, I don't expect to get it from that person because my blessings come from somewhere far greater than this earthly realm, right? And Spirit is saying that for you. But when you give, you take that no expectation, I'm hearing too far, because you don't even have an expectation to receive blessings. Even if you say it underneath the words, you don't feel it. So Spirit is saying now, understand how amazing you are, how great you are, and whatever you put out to the world, expect to receive it back to you tenfold. That is okay to expect. In fact, you are being guided to and encouraged to. Okay. So let me see what you are saying. Cosmic Love said, yes, it resonates so deep. Mama Rachel said, a lot that you are so on point. A lot said, I'm just seeing Cosmic Love talking about cooking, but I haven't heard Nahkila mention any of it. Am I tripping? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I can't even say. Um, Maybe there is some sort of lag, but a lot that you're psychic behind, I don't know. It may not be a lag. I'm not really sure. Alatha said, okay, yeah, I'm delayed. I hear her talking about it now. I'm logging off and back on. Alatha said, okay, I'm back on now. Cosmic Love said, yes, yes. Oh my, OMG, I never met you and you are speaking to me so deep. Cheryl said, Nahkila is the truth. Thank you guys. Alatha said, okay, okay, I am tripping today. How am I seeing these comments before her? I hear Nakila's message. What is this? What is happening here? Spirit is really just reminding us how we all have the ability to receive before it happens. Like that's really the message here with what's happening with your comments. Although it is a glitch, it's what the message is. Okay, so your last card is release. And this is what you're being called to do. You're being called to release the pain. You're being called to release the people, the situations, the mindset, the thought, thought patterns, the self-sabotage, the beliefs that you're not good enough, you're not capable. You're being called to release all of that. You're being called to heal so that you look, I'm pointing like you guys can see me pointing that way, but look what happens when you release. Look at what he's wearing, it's just this old dark suit, right? Right. And so what happens is when you release, you can shed that raggedy suit and then your inner divinity shines. Right. Your inner divinity shines. Also, what I'm being told to tell you is that this flesh, it's our skin suit, but underneath it all, we're the divine having a human experience. So spirit is saying by releasing, you're going to tap into your divine self. And when you do that, you're unstoppable. You'll be manifesting like a master, like it's nothing. Right. So you got this. You got this. I'm so grateful that you are here. Welcome. I'm glad that this happened for you on your first time. Join us every week if you're able to. And yeah, that was your message. So thank you for allowing me to serve you. Okay, let me see what time it is. It is 12:26. Alatha, what I will do for you is did this happen last time we did yours where you ended up getting yours after the fact? Because I have a 12:30 meeting. So I will send yours today for you. Okay. It's like this happens every time. You know what? Typically, what I do is I close off a period of my schedule, but I've been working with someone with branding. So there'll be some new stuff coming out eventually. I don't even know when. We're doing the legwork right now. And so we take a part of that time to meet. So I will get yours to you, Alatha. If you have a question, will you please send it to me via messenger? If not, then just let me know via messenger. That is just whatever comes through. Oh, okay. Alatha says she like whenever she thought she was tripping. Hey, Victoria, I didn't even know you were on. Victoria said the universe has your back, but you can't catch blessings when you're holding on to the past. Exactly. That in a nutshell. So I am so incredibly grateful for all of you. If this resonated on any level, please make sure you hit the thumbs up so we can get these messages out. And if you're available next Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time, join us. We'll be here live and share this video with your community. Copy the link and share it with your community, whether it's Facebook or wherever. Let's get the message out there and let's invite others to join us every week, okay? Thank you for allowing me to serve you. I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance, and I will talk to you soon.